Hey friends, if you want to work on a little balance, a little core, a little stability, I've got a flow that might just be right for you. So, join me. Dr. Marcia here, your friendly neighborhood physical therapist, certified yoga teacher, and author of Movement for Everybody. So we're starting kneeling, and then there's going to be some standing action and coming back down to kneeling. So, if you know the knee and the floor are not friends, grab you some extra padding, another towel, another yoga mat, a pillow from your bed, doesn't matter, whatever you got, okay? And then if you know that you might not want to put your hands down straight to the floor, you can use blocks, a step stool, or a chair. I'll probably mostly be demonstrating the chair because I don't want to put my arms straight down either. So maybe you have a limb difference, maybe your wrist hurt, maybe you sprained your elbow like me. Who knows? It doesn't matter. So I'll talk you through all different options, but we'll do stuff here and stand and balance, okay? So get your blocks, your stool, your books, your chair. Get your soft things for your knees, okay? Maybe a stretch. This is like a super thick thing, but it's not really a stretch strap. So maybe a super thick resistance band stretch strap or a flat sheet or a belt for some reaching things later. Have them nearby, and let's get started. So if kneeling like this is not comfortable for you, you can sit instead. We're just going to start with some grounding breaths in through the nose, open mouth out. Again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. Now we're going to do the same thing, but seal the lips, breathing in. And try it again, breathing in and out. That's our ocean breath, our Ojjayi breath. Try to keep that same breath with everything we're doing. So the whole time from here on out, that's how we're breathing. If you can focus on the breath, you're doing your best. You're doing great. If you're getting out of the breath and maybe what you're doing with your body is a little too much, simmer it down, okay? So we're breathing, our ocean breathing. However we're sitting, let's roll out the neck, maybe semicircles or full circles, up to you. Let's switch directions the next time you get to the front. If you were doing a full circle, one more. Nice. Let's do a kneeling, or if you're sitting, cat and cow. So we're going to inhale and arch. Maybe you look up, maybe you don't. We're going to exhale and curl. Chin towards the chest. Two more. Breathing in and out. In and out. One more. In and out. Nice. Let's get into the wrist a bit. Just some circles with the wrist. Open hand. Switch directions. Open and close. Squeeze into a fist and then peel it open. Nice. If you're sitting, go ahead and get on your knees. We're going to inhale and exhale. Come up to tall kneeling. Maybe you inhale and reach the arms up if you're in the mood. And exhale down. Hands to the floor, blocks, or elbows on whatever you're using. Let me fix this. There we go. So we can get into a hands and knees. We're going to breathe in and exhale. Kick the right leg back. I'm going to keep it on the floor for a second. And then I'm going to inhale, and then on my exhale, lift it up. Let's hold it a breath. In and out. In and out. Lower it down. Inhale. Exhale. Lift it up again. If that felt pretty good, reach with the opposite arm. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale, place that left hand or elbow down, and then rotate your hips up for half moon pose. So this straight arm could be bent on yoga blocks. Ooh. And we're going to hang out for a breath in and out. Inhale, get a little bigger. Exhale, lower it down with control. Nice. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, kick the left leg back now. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, lift that left leg. Oh, I kicked my plant. Sorry, plant. Hold a breath in and out. Breathe in. Exhale, lower that leg down. All right, inhale. Lock in. Exhale, lift that leg. Maybe lift the opposite arm, up to you. Breathe in and out. Take that right hand or elbow, weight it down to the floor. Peel your hips open, using whatever you need to help you stay balanced. Lifting the leg up. If that is too hard, the leg is down. That's fine. Who cares? Breathing in and out. Breathe in, get a little taller. Exhale, lower it all down. Nicely done. Let's do a couple of cat and cows here, hands and knees or hands and elbows. You catch my drift. Inhale, arch, maybe look up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. Last one. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, place the right foot towards that right hand where it would go. Straighten up. Exhale, hands down, or if you need some balance help, hold on. Breathe here for a second. See if you can make sure that we're not dumping down. So we're locked in at the pelvis here. If you feel like there's already a lot of stretch happening in your hip, because for me there is, you stay here. If you feel like you can go deeper on your next exhale. Go ahead and shoot your glutes that away. So bend the front knee. If you are dumping here and doing all of this, girl, I don't know about that. Okay, breathe for a second. If you are forward, exhale, back up. Inhale, we're nice and tall. And exhale, we're all back here. If we moved from it, inhale, get tall. Exhale, tuck that back leg. If you need to put your hands down to do it, go for it. And then we're going to stand up for a high lunge. We just did a low lunge, now we're in a high lunge. Hold on if you need to. Back heel is up in the air. Front leg is planted. Foot is facing forward, we're breathing. If we feel good, maybe we raise arms up, maybe we don't. Let's hang out for a breath, in and out. In, get a little taller, whatever you're doing. And exhale, bring that left foot up towards the right. Nice. From here, we're gonna inhale, exhale, bend that left foot like you're trying to kick your own butt. If you can reach it, cool. If you really want to get there and can't, use your stretch strap so that you can reach hand to ankle or foot, or don't, that's fine. You might need to hold on for balance. Put a micro bend in that standing leg. Inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, see if you can reach forward for dancer's pose. You can also lean on your chair if you really want to get that feeling of kicking back and up, and reaching forward. If you don't have the hip flexibility, it can be hard. I'm falling. Wherever you are, let's inhale, straighten up. Exhale, we're not dropping the left foot straight down here. We're gonna shoot back a little bit, maybe halfway from how far we were last time, into pyramid pose. So stay here and inhale, and then exhale, drop it down a bit. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor or elbows to whatever, into a plank. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees down. And get yourself back to a hands and knees or hands and elbows position. Let's do a couple cat and cows. Inhaling, arching up. Exhaling, curling. One more. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, curling. Inhale, get yourself up, tall kneel. Maybe you reach up or forward. Exhale, push that foot forward, plant it for our half kneeling here. If you feel like that's enough stretch, you stay here. If not, inhale, exhale, shoot yourself forward, keeping your core engaged and locked in. Hang out for a breath. Arms can do whatever you want. Next, inhale. If you were forward, reset. Exhale. Tuck that back leg. If you need to reach and lean forward and do stuff, do it, right? Inhale. Oh, we're up. We're in a high lunge. Exhale. Hang out for a breath. Hold on for balance. Reach down, reach forward, reach up, whatever you want to do. Next, inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, right foot's going towards the left. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, squeeze that heel towards your butt. Maybe you reach it, maybe you don't. Inhale, we're pulling this side and expanding this side. On your exhale, maybe you kick it back more. You get a lean to it, or maybe you don't. Who cares? Hang out for a breath. Inhale, get a little taller. Ooh, reach. Exhale, slowly drop that leg back, maybe halfway back, or maybe all the way back if you want to. Inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, into pyramid pose. Hanging out for a breath, breathing in and out. Breathing in. And on the out, we put hands down or elbows down. Step back to a plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees down. However you get back to hands and knees, you get there. Or hands and elbows, right? Sensational. Let's do a couple cat and cows. Inhaling, arch. Exhale, curl. Inhaling, arching. Exhale, curl. Inhale, reset. Exhale, tuck the toes, both toes, and get into your down dog. I'm going to do one arm on the chair that I don't want to be straight. You can use your blocks or the chair here. Up to you. We'll hang out for a breath. Maybe your knees are bent, that's fine. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Next, exhale, scoot or plant that right foot forward. That left heel, pivot it so it's kind of at an angle, and come up. Keep the hips forward. We're in warrior one. So the heel is down. It's not the same as that high lunge, okay? So we're gonna breathe in and out. Breathe in, get a little taller, maybe reach. And then exhale, bring that left leg towards the right. Inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, lift that left knee towards your chest. If you can straighten it, go for it. I'm going to stay bent. We're breathing. We're modifying our hand to big toe, but if you can straighten and reach for your big toe, go for it. Otherwise, we're here. And we're going to breathe in and out. In and out. In, get a little taller. Exhale. If you can't, keep the leg up. Shoot it back. Bring your chest down so you're now parallel to the floor. Hold on for support if you need to. We are now in Warrior 3. Let's hold it 2 breaths. In and out. In and out. In, get a little taller. Exhale, drop that heel back where it started. Inhale, back to your Warrior 1. Hips are forward. Exhale, hands down to the floor or blocks. Bring that right foot back. We're in our down dog again. Hey-o. Breathing in. Out. In. And out. Left foot. Step it up. Scoot it up. Pick up that right leg. Not the right leg. What is that? Your heel. And pivot it. Turn it. Plow. It's at a diagonal now. Your next inhale, lift on up to Warrior 1. Hands could be wherever you'd like them to be. Let's hang out for a breath. In and out. In and out. Inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, step forward, weights on the left side. Right leg towards the left. Inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, squeeze, pull, knee up as high as you can. If you want to straighten, go for it. You can also hold and straighten, but that's just too much work for me. So I'm perfectly fine modifying the hand to big toe, like so. You can reach forward or up, or use support. Hang out for 2 breaths. Inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, if you can, shoot that leg straight back. Pull your chest towards the floor. We're now perpendicular. Our headlights, if our hips are headlights, are still facing down. We are now in Warrior 3. Do whatever you want with your arms. Hold for 2 breaths. Inhale, get a little taller. Last squeeze. Exhale, drop it back to that. Warrior 1, inhale, arms could do whatever you'd like. Exhale, hands to blocks, elbows to chair. Really don't care for whatever down dog that your down dog is today. Breathing in and out. In and exhale the knees down. Sensational. Let's do a couple cat and cows. Inhaling arch. Exhale curl. Inhale arch. Exhale curl. One more. Inhale arch. Exhale curl. Nice. Let's go to a comfortable seat or a tall kneel. Let's take a couple of breaths to get rid of some heat if we got some. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and out, tongue out. Big obnoxious breath out for lion's breath. Breathing in and out. Again. Again. Last one. Sensational. Alrighty, you got about 30 seconds to choose your own adventure. Maybe you need a couple more lion's breaths. Maybe you need another round of cat and cows. Maybe you want to stretch your back or hit a quick child's pose. Whatever you want, free for all. You got about 10 more seconds of choose your own adventure. And then we're going to go into Savasana, which is traditionally laying on your back and just chilling out, cooling out for a second. I personally don't want to lay on my back fully right now, so I'm going to use the chair that I already have in front of me to put my legs up on. You could do something like that or lay flat, or maybe you want a pillow under your head. Whatever you'd like, it's fine. It's never that serious. Remember, yoga is all about the connection, your mind, body, and spirit. So if your mind and spirit are telling you, if the spirit isn't moving you, don't force your body into doing it. So, man, that was a lot of work to get down here. I'm okay. All right. So wherever you are, go ahead and relax. You can let go of that ocean breath. We're not too worried about that anymore. You can breathe however you want to breathe. And we're going to hang out for a couple minutes. Eyes can be open or eyes closed. Find a way that you are comfortable and you could just totally let go of any muscle that is squeezing. Your jaw, if you're clenching your booty, crunching your toes, let it go. Let it go. If you find yourself uncomfortable with sitting still with minutes of silence, run a body scan. Start from the bottom. Go through every joint in your body and say, how are you feeling? What's going on over here? Focus on your breaths. Or pretend you're laying at the park and looking up at the skies, at the clouds passing by. Whatever you'd like, take a couple minutes. gonna slowly start reviving ourselves out of this corpse pose, out of our Savasana, maybe some ankle circles, maybe reach and stretch. If your eyes are open, if your eyes were closed, go ahead and open them when you feel good. If you happen to put your legs up or whatever, go ahead and get them down to the floor. Maybe roll to your side to get up, or shoot straight up. Whatever feels like a good idea. Take a moment to do some waking up, stretching out, reaching, whatever you need. And we made it. Hopefully you had a nice time working on your balance. Balance can be a challenge, but it can be built. It does take a little bit more time to build balance than it does for strength, and sometimes it doesn't feel as straightforward. So feel free to repeat this exact flow, maybe once a month, and see if it feels different every time you do it. Worth a shot. All right, let me know what you enjoyed down in the comments, what else you're working on, what else you need help with, and hit that thumbs up so I know you like this video. Okay, thank you. See you next time.